Hey, what's up guys, Nick here, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be an interesting one, as today I'm going to be discussing what I dislike most about Halo Infinite. I know, shock, horror, surprise, UberNick dislikes something about Halo Infinite. I'm usually known for being super positive, never negative about the game. That's just because I like to be the positive guy in the Halo community. I like to enjoy the game. But there's been something kind of on my mind recently that I want to get out there, make a video talking about it, get my thoughts out to all of you, and also get your guys' comments down below, get a bit of a discussion going, because I think it's a bit of a fun subject. But before we get too far into that, I do want to talk about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Advanced GG, a healthy, sugar-free, medically tested gaming supplement that helps keep you focused while gaming and doing any other activity without any of the negative effects you get from drinking all these other energy drinks that you get in the can. So if this sounds like something that does interest you, I implore you to even just check out the website, see if there is a flavor that interests you, and potentially trying it out. And great news, I do have a discount code UberNick for 10% off at checkout. And of course, if you do make a purchase, it does directly support me, which is always nice. So go to advanced.gg/UberNick. Go to the store. I recommend checking out any of the focus flavors. Star Watermelon or Cracked Korean Apple are my two current favorites. Add those or any flavor to your bag, and at checkout, type UberNick and you will receive your discount. So if this does interest you, go to the description or the pinned comment down below. And who knows, maybe in the pinned comment there might be a discount code for even more than 10%, but you didn't hear that from me. And the most exciting part, if we get enough code uses, I will actually receive my own flavor in the future. So if you've ever wanted to taste me, have a taste inspired by me, this could be your way to make it happen. So but for real, I genuinely love Advanced GG and I'm very excited to be sponsored by them, so go check them out, you will not regret it. So what exactly is it? What do I dislike the most about Halo Infinite? So ever since the game came out, I've had a lot of fun. I think the gameplay is so enjoyable. Obviously, it does have its issues. I don't want to brush over them. We got desync, we got people hacking in the multiplayer, we got BTB not working correctly. People are complaining about the store prices, the progression system isn't that good, and the list could go on and on and on. But today, I want to talk about something that might not be super high up on the priority list, but it's something that I really hope gets addressed sometime in the future, and that is the fact that Halo Infinite doesn't have a third mode. Now, what do I mean by that? A third mode? It has arena, big team battle, a campaign. What more does it really need? Well, for this example, I'm going to look back at the older Halo games and give some examples. Halo Reach had Firefight and Invasion. Halo 5 had Warzone and Firefight. These games had something to go along with the other parts of the multiplayer suite we expect in Halo. 4v4 and BTB are the staples of Halo multiplayer. Every Halo game, in my opinion, should always have them. But then I think there is room for a third, bigger mode that kind of pushes the boundaries beyond what we expect. And I think Halo Infinite is in real dire need of one, because there is no place for the casual players like myself who maybe don't want to grind 4v4 constantly. It does get pretty exhausting after playing it for too long. Just earlier today, I played some ranked and I felt tired after. I literally felt like I could go for a nap after the sweat fest I just endured. BTB is great, but facing off against players constantly can get a little bit tiring. Halo is in a very unique state where PvE is such a huge part of the game. People love the campaign in Halo. It is just as important as the multiplayer, if not more important to some people. And I think Halo Infinite is perfectly set up to have the greatest PvE experience we've ever seen in a Halo game. I tweeted just earlier on talking about how I really would like to see Firefight return in Halo, and a huge amount of people agreed. So many people think that Halo Infinite has a perfect character suite to make the best Firefight mode we've ever seen. And I 100% agree. If you look at the campaign, look at all the different bosses in the campaign. They are so unique, they're fun to fight against. The game is full to the brim of interesting waves and boss fights to have the best Firefight we've ever seen. But saying that, I really would like to see Firefight kind of readjusted and looked at. I don't want another Halo 5 Firefight just brought back and dumped into the game. I truly think Firefight could be looked at, improved upon, and made to be one of the best experiences the game could get. And that is just one very small example. Think about Halo as well. It already has these previous modes that have been proven to be very popular. Still to this day, you hear people talking about Invasion and how much they loved that in Reach. I personally am not a huge fan of Reach multiplayer, and I still think very fondly of Invasion. I absolutely loved that mode. And obviously with Halo 5 Warzone, well, if you know my channel at all, you'll know that I kind of enjoyed that mode. You know, I somewhat had fun with it. For those of you that don't know, I absolutely loved Halo 5 Warzone. Obviously the rec cards and all that were a little bit questionable in hindsight, but the mode itself was an absolute blast. I'm seeing people talking about the population of Halo Infinite a lot, the viewership on Twitch, all these numbers. People are so focused on the numbers. They think the game is absolutely doomed. Well, I think the opposite. I think the game is obviously not in the best state right now, but Halo is so special to a lot of people. This game is going to be amazing in like a year's time, which is unfortunate. Obviously, day one would have been my preferred time for everything to be there. But this game is going to grow into something absolutely fantastic. And I really want them to put a lot of work into whatever third mode they come up with. Halo Infinite is quite different from every other Halo game in the fact that it's a live service title. So it's not like we get one third game mode and then that's it forever. We could get something like Firefight in 6 months to a year time, and it's absolutely awesome. And then maybe 6 months to a year after that, we get something even bigger than Invasion. Infinite is going to keep on growing, and they're going to keep adding these really awesome modes to it. And I cannot wait to see what they come up with. But for right now, it is extremely frustrating as a player that wants to sit back, relax, shoot some AIs with my friends, but I simply can't do it. But it's all about patience. It's all about waiting. And I feel like as a gamer these days, waiting is all part of the game. But I want you guys to join in on the discussion. What do you want to see added to Halo Infinite? What kind of big grand mode would you love to see them bring into the game eventually? There's been a couple rumors around a battle royale mode being created by a separate studio for Halo. We don't know any information. This is just something that's kind of floating around. But even a battle royale in Halo could be super interesting. Whether you like the game mode or not, I think it could be a lot of fun if made correctly. Halo Infinite has a disgusting amount of potential, and I really do hope that they can meet and even exceed what my expectations are. The launch of the game was the hard part. That is the first step, getting the game out the door, and from there we can keep working on it. People love to be super negative about this game, and you know what? Some of the criticisms and stuff are totally justified. Whereas in this corner, I just want to see it succeed. I want to throw out these fun ideas. What I'm wanting the most, a third massive mode, is something that I really hope we see before the end of this year. Season 2 doesn't come out until May. I don't expect us to see any massive mode like that come with Season 2. There have been a couple other modes kind of leaked already, like King of the Hill, etc. Those I don't consider a massive mode, but I'm hoping that 343 have something up their sleeve that they are secretly working on in the dungeons of the 343 headquarters. I imagine like them like pouring like test tube liquids into each other to create something magical, so we'll see what happens. But let me know what you guys think. Halo Infinite is dope. I just wish we had something a little bit extra to play, but the potential for it is massive. And to be fair, if that is the thing that I dislike the most about the game currently, you know, I'm actually having a lot of fun. I hope these desync issues are sorted out ASAP, but they'll get there. We just have to be patient. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like down below, subscribe if you're brand new, and I shall catch you in the next one.